Here's what happened to every NFL passing leader since the year 2000. 2000, Peyton Manning. He threw for 4,413 yards. During this season, Peyton was 5th in MVP voting. He led the Colts to a record of 10-6, which was 2nd in the AFC East, so he made the wild card round, but lost to the division leader Miami Dolphins in a game 17-23. 2001, Kurt Warner of the St. Louis Rams. He threw for 4,830 yards. He led the Rams to a great record of 14-2, which was 1st in the NFC West at the time. He even won his 2nd AP MVP award, and thus he led his team all the way to the Super Bowl, but they lost to Tom Brady and the Patriots 17-20. 2002, Rich Gannon of the Oakland Raiders. He threw for 4,689 yards. He led this team to a record of 11-5, which was 1st in the AFC West. Rich won AP MVP this season and made it all the way to the Super Bowl, but lost to the Buccaneers 21-48. 2003, Peyton Manning of the Indianapolis Colts with 4,267 passing yards. Manning won his 1st AP MVP this season and led the Colts to 1st in the AFC South with a record of 12-4. As far as the postseason goes, he lost to the Patriots in the conference championship game. 2004, Dante Culpepper of the Minnesota Vikings with 4,717 passing yards. Despite leading the NFL in passing yards this season, his only personal recognition for this achievement was making his 3rd and final Pro Bowl appearance. He led the Vikings to a record of 8-8, which was 2nd in the NFC North. As far as the postseason goes, he did win the wild card, but then lost the divisional round to the Eagles. 2005, Tom Brady of the Patriots with 4,110 yards. In this season, he was 3rd in AP MVP voting. The Patriots went 10-6, which was 1st in the AFC at the time, but they lost the divisional round to the Broncos 13-27. 2006, Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints. He threw for 4,418 passing yards. In this 06 season, he finished 2nd in AP MVP voting. LaDainian Tomlinson came 1st that year. The Saints went 10-6, which was 1st in the NFC South, but they lost the conference championship game to the Bears 14-39. 2007, Patriots. Tom Brady with 4,806 passing yards. He won AP MVP this season and was about to have a perfect season considering the Pats went 16-0 that year, but they choked the Super Bowl, losing to the Giants 14-17. 2008, Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints. He threw for 5,069 nice yards. In this season though, the NFC South was a tough division, and thus the Saints actually missed the playoffs with a record of 8-8. Drew himself at least won AP Offensive Player of the Year though. Not AP MVP, but it's still noteworthy. 2009, Matt Schaub of the Houston Texans. He threw for 4,770 yards. The Texans went 9-7, which was 2nd in the AFC South, so they did miss the playoffs. Matt himself, however, did make the Pro Bowl. 2010, Philip Rivers of the San Diego Chargers with 4,710 passing yards. The Chargers missed the playoffs with a record of 9-7, which was 2nd in the AFC West. At least Rivers made the Pro Bowl. 2011, Drew Brees of the Saints with 5,476 yards in a single season. At the time, that was an NFL single season passing record. Despite that amazing achievement, Drew did not win AP MVP as that award went to Aaron Rodgers in 2011. The Saints went 13-3 but lost the divisional round to the 49ers 32-36. 2012, Drew Brees again, this time with 5,177 yards. Still no AP MVP, but this time the Saints actually missed the playoffs since they had a losing record of 7-9, so this season was a little more fair to not give him the award. 2013, Peyton Manning of the Denver Broncos with an NFL all-time record of 5,477 passing yards in a single season. This record still holds to this day, and it's just 1 yard more than Drew Brees' record. The Broncos went 13-3 and made it all the way to the Super Bowl, but lost to the Seahawks. At least Peyton won his 5th AP MVP in this season. 2014, Big Ben and Drew Brees tied in the same season with 4,952 yards. Ben personally made the Pro Bowl. The Steelers went 11-5, which was 1st in the AFC North, but they lost a wildcard game to the Ravens 17-30. As for Drew Brees, all these yards, but the Saints yet again had a losing record as they went 7-9 and thus they missed the playoffs. 2015, Drew Brees back-to-back leading the league in passing yards, this time with 4,870 yards. Essentially though, the same record, going 7-9 and missing the playoffs. 2016, Drew Brees 3 times in a row, this time throwing for 5,208 yards. But do you know what else happened 3 times in a row? The Saints went 7-9 for a 3rd season straight and missed the playoffs 3 times in a row despite having the season passing leader on their roster. 2017, Tom Brady of the Patriots with 4,577 yards. The Patriots lost the Super Bowl this year to the Eagles 33-41 despite Tom Brady winning AP MVP and the Patriots having a record of 13-3. 2018, Ben Roethlisberger of the Pittsburgh Steelers yet again, this time with 5,129 yards. The Steelers had a record of 9-6-1 and so they missed the playoffs. Ben didn't even get any personal accolades either, not even a Pro Bowl. 2019, Jameis Winston of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 5,109 yards. The Bucs went 7-9 so they missed the playoffs and Winston did not get any personal accolades for his achievement. 2020, Deshaun Watson of the Houston Texans with 4,823 yards. He probably has the worst record among passing leaders, going 4-12. Obviously, thus the Texans missed the playoffs that season. However, Watson personally did make the Pro Bowl that season too. 2021, Tom Brady of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 5,316 yards. He was 44 when he achieved this, making him the oldest single season passing leader in NFL history. This is not their Super Bowl season, but one season after. In this season, they lost a divisional round match to the Los Angeles Rams 27-30. 2022, Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs with 5,250 yards. Patrick won AP MVP this season. This makes Patrick the first single season passing leader to also win a Super Bowl, as the Chiefs went 14-3, beating the Eagles in that game 38-35. 2023, Tua Tagovailoa of the Miami Dolphins with 4,624 passing yards. The Dolphins lost the wild card this season to the Chiefs 7-26. The Dolphins had a record of 11-6. Tua himself made the Pro Bowl roster this season. Overall, since the year 2000, just 7 passing leaders won AP MVP and 10 of them missed the playoffs, which means more single season passing leaders missed the playoffs than winning AP MVP. Only Patrick Mahomes was able to win AP MVP, win a Super Bowl, and be a passing leader in the same season. So here is what happened to every single season passing leader since the year 2000. Let me know what you thought of this list and what you want to see in the future. Don't forget to tackle that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Touchdown Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.